Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Tasleem. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been remanded to 10 days of Enforcement Directorate custody by the Roos Avenue Court. The ED had sought his 10-day custody in connection with the now scrap liquor policy. Speaking for ED, SV Raju said that Kejriwal was the kingpin of the alleged scam and the money was used for the Goa Legislative Assembly elections in 2022. Before appearing at the court, the Delhi CM said, "Whether I stay in jail or outside, my life will be dedicated to serving the nation." The Roos Avenue Court passed the remand order late on Friday evening. Watch this report.
After Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party leader Arvind Kejriwal was arrested by the ED on Thursday in a money laundering case related to the excise policy, Aam Aadmi Party workers in Madgaon staged protests against the BJP government. AAP leaders say that the BJP has deliberately taken this action to deprive Kejriwal from campaigning for the Lok Sabha elections and to divert the attention of the voters from the electoral bond issue.
आज अरविंद केजरीवाल प्रत्येक स्टेटाक वचपाक म्हूण so that he doesn't enter every state, campaign and show what is the inner truth, how people are suffering. हे तो दाखयतलो म्हूण आज ताका लास्ट मोमेंट थोडे दीस इलेक्शन आहाय म्हणल्यार जस्ट अराउंड 30-35 डेज बिफोर आज ताका अरेस्ट केल्लो आनी हे अरेस्ट करून आज देशभर लोकांक आज ही मेसेज क्लियर जाल्ली आहा, द सप्रेशन ऑफ द वॉइस ऑफ द डेमोक्रेसी.
ED is extended department of BJP. ED is no longer enforcement directorate. भारतीय जनता पार्टीचे extended department म्हणून ED झाल्या. आम्ही पळयला ह्या आज जेन्ना बॉन्ड्स आयले, इलेक्ट्रल बॉन्ड्साचो डेटा भायर आयलो, खूबशे लोक सायलंट, मिडियाय सायलंट आशिल्ले, नॅशनल मिडिया जे आसा ते, आणि सडनली वी रियलायज दॅट देर आर लॉट ऑफ डोनेशन्स which BJP has got from dubious accounts, from accounts which are raided by ED, IT, CBI, आणि सडनली तांणी BJPक डोनेशनां दिल्या. हे लोकांक कळटा एक वेगळें वळण दिवपाक ह्या विशयाक आनी ताजेर शांती दवरपाक प्रॉब्ली आज BJPन आम आदमी पार्टीच्या आमच्या लिडराक काल अरेस्ट केलो.
But BJP leaders say that Aam Aadmi Party's allegations are baseless and Kejriwal's arrest was not sudden or with the Lok Sabha elections in mind. Despite being summoned 9 times in the liquor scam case, he did not respond. That is why he was arrested after taking permission from the court.
ते स्कॅम केला म्हणून तर तुजेर तो आरोप आसा न्ही, आनी त्यामुळे तूं जर सामकोच तुजेर कांय ना अशें तुका दिशिल्लें जाल्यार तूं वचूं जाय आसलें न्ही, टू प्रूव युअर सेल्फ की आपल्याचेर उगीच आरोप केला, तेणें प्रूव करपाक जाता आशिल्लें. आनी त्यामुळे उगीच BJP हाचेर तेचेर घालून कांय अर्थ ना. आनी त्यामुळे जी गोश्ट जाल्ली आसा ती योग्य कारवाई जाल्ली आसा. हातूंतल्यान एक दिसून आयलें सगळें की कायदो सगळ्यांक समान आसा.
इलेक्शनाच्या टायमार तांकां अरेस्ट केला,
कारण इलेक्शन हो प्रोसेस कसो आसा, गेले 9 समज धाडले आनी बरोबर तेंचो हायकोर्टान जेन्ना दिल्ली हायकोर्टान रिफ्यूज केलें तांकां प्रोटेक्शन दिवपाक, त्या वेळाचेरूच कारवाई केल्या. उठले आनी एक समज धाडलो आनी ताका हाडलो वचोना न्ही. सगळे हातूंतल्यान कायदेशीरपणान जे गोश्ट जाले आनी बरोबर त्या टायमार इलेक्शन, कारण इलेक्शन हे हेचें न्ही, पॉलिटिकल पार्टीक लागता. EDक इलेक्शन लागना, तेची कारवाई जी आसा इज अ प्रोसेस, कंटिन्यू प्रोसेस.
After Kejriwal was produced in a Delhi court on Friday, lawyers from both sides presented their respective arguments. But they refused to talk more about it to the media.
I have made allegations which are borne out from the report.
Okay.
So you've called him the kingpin of the entire scam. Does ED have the evidence to back it up?
What evidence is there they given to the...
How do you respond?
What I have to say, I've said in court. I don't want to engage on cameras. Sorry, thanks a lot.
But again, sir,
Protests were also held by AAP activists in Delhi, Punjab and Mumbai against Kejriwal's arrest. Not only this, Congress and other leaders of India Alliance have also said that there was no need for Kejriwal's arrest. It is BJP's dictatorship. In particular, the Congress, which is in opposition in Delhi, has announced its full support to Kejriwal.
It is very clear that what is happening is violative of the spirit of democracy, which the Supreme Court has repeatedly affirmed is part of the basic structure of the Constitution, and therefore the court has every right to stop the government from taking any action that has a material effect on the elections. Short of an imminent law and order crisis like a riot about to break out, no government servant, no investigative agency has any right to interfere with the workings of democracy. This is fundamentally violative of the political rights of every Indian citizen.
You see, they have been sleeping for 10 years. So why could they initiate action against whatever the corruption case is charged? And is it necessary to arrest people? It is not necessary to arrest people. Arrest is a rare case. If they have got a charge, you put them on bail. They will be available to you for any information that you want. You can take all the papers you already taken. Why arrest? Arrest is only there to stop Mr. Kejriwal from campaigning.
Only to take political vendetta against opposition parties, ED is become a weapon of the government. This issue of Kejriwal itself is showing that there are clear political vendetta against opposition parties and their leaders. We are not against any law enforcing agencies. Law will take its own course, but law cannot take only on BJP base.
Arvind Kejriwal is the first as a chief minister till date to be arrested. Although Kejriwal has been arrested, AAP leaders have made it clear that he will run the government from jail as chief minister. But political experts say that he will not be able to do so according to the jail rules. Delhi Excise Minister Manish Sisodia and AAP leader Sanjay Singh have already been arrested before Kejriwal in the alleged Delhi liquor scam. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
BJP Goa has demanded resignation of Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal following his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate on Thursday late evening. BJP said that when law catches up against violators of law and those who breach law, this is the real India against corruption. Listen in.
Aam Aadmi Party's this liquor policy has so far seen their ex-deputy chief minister Mr. Sisodia behind bars. It has seen their Rajya Sabha, it has seen their chief minister now behind bars. Prior to that, their ex-minister Satyendra Jain was arrested. He is behind bars. Another of their MP, Mr. Sanjay Singh, he is behind bars. So the situation is that you cannot, and they have not got bail. They have not got bail from the court. So please understand, for your acts of omission and commission and violation and breach of law and whatever, law will take its own course. Institutions will act as per the legal mandate of law. So therefore, you cannot cry victim if you have done some act of commission or omission, and if it is a breach in law, violation of law, or you've broken the law. And most importantly, what they are trying to now protest, this party, Aam Aadmi Party, what they are trying to protest, if they have got some regard, if Mr. Kejriwal has got some regard to probity in public life, he should resign as the chief minister. Because he is now arrested. His colleagues are in jail with him. Mr. Sisodia has also not got bail. All these facts are before the people. So if he believes, which we know that he doesn't believe in any probity in public life, but if he has got any regard, because he should understand that this is the real India against corruption. When law catches up against violators of law, against those who breach the law, against those who break the law, when institutions catch up and when law catches up, this is India against corruption.
Goa Pradesh Congress Committee has condemned Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal's arrest. Congress said that it reflects poorly on our democracy and constitutional institutions. BJP stifling opposition through foul means. Listen.
this BJP government is rattled, Modi government is rattled. That is why he's taking all these steps. तुम्ही जर chronology जर पहिली, timing जर पहिले, अरे तुमका जायला तुम्ही कितें करता मरे? रातयान तुम्ही कितें करता? सो तुमका आता इलेक्शनाच्या टायमार ही कितें एक्शन घेवपाक आशिल्ली? इतलो तेंप तुम्ही कितें करताले? गोंयचे घे मरे ते घाल मरे मंत्र्यांक सगळ्या भितर, मुख्यमंत्र्याक घाल मरे भितर. So this is a vendetta politics which BJP is playing.
महात्मा गांधीची शक्ती क्लिअर जरा करा, कारण महात्मा गांधीजी नोटावर पण असतात त्यामुळे जरा.
In this edition of Street Voices, Herald TV spoke to several people to gather their perspective on whether the Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal's arrest is a part of BJP's poll strategy or not.
दिल्लीचो CM अरविंद केजरीवाल तेका ईडीन अरेस्ट केला म्हणून न्यूज येयले आनी आमकां जाल्यार अशें दिसता की सांग हे जे आतां जे अरेस्ट केले हे सगळे इलेक्शनाचो एक स्टंट कसो. आतां तेका जो आतां अरेस्ट केला न्हू कितें तो तुमी कितें सिद्ध करपाक सोदतात. म्हाका दिसता हिस्ट्रीन फर्स्ट टायम अशें जाला की जो सिटींग CM आहा तेका अरेस्ट केला. आतां मुंद्रा पोर्टाचेर इतलो ड्रग्स मेळ्ळो, तुमी कोणाक अरेस्ट करूंक ना मरे. कितलेशे थावजंड्स ऑफ क्रोर्साचो ड्रग्स मेळ्ळो, कोणाक अरेस्ट करूंक ना. स्विस बँकेच्यान कितलेशे इन लॅक्स ऑफ क्रोर्स तुमी हाडपाचे आसलेले, तेचो काय आवाज ना कितें. आनी आयज येदे मोठे पॉलिटिशनांक तुमी अरेस्ट करून कितें सिद्ध करपाक सोदता. आमी अशे खुबशे केसीस पळयले, खुबशे केसीस जे आमी पळयले जेतून मिनिस्टर सुद्दां इनवॉल्व आसलेले, MLAs इनवॉल्व आसलेले, रुलींग पार्टीचे MLAs इनवॉल्व आसलेले, पूण तेंचेर कांय केसीस जायना. फक्त ऑपोजिशन कोण आहा न्हू तेंचेर ईडीची रेड मारून 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 तांकां प्रेशरायज करून तांकां ब्लॅकमेल करून आपल्या पार्टीन घेतात कितें आनी आपल्या पार्टीन घेवन मागीर सरकार चलयतात. आयज सरकाराची परिस्थिती कशी जाल्लेली आहा, तांकां ऑपोजिशन कोणूच नाका, तांकां ऑपोजिशन कोणूच नाका. सो आयज जनतेन विचार करपाची गरज आसा की आमची डेमोक्रेसी सेफ आसा काय ना ती. कळ्ळें तुका. हे जाल्यार आमकां जाल्यार हें दिसता की सांग हें प्युअर राजकारण कशें.
With respect to the arrest of the Chief Minister of Delhi, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, if he has the suspicion is there that he is involved in that liquor scam, he needs to be interrogated. But was there a need to arrest him for this interrogation? Couldn't this interrogation be done without the custody, keeping in mind that he is the Chief Minister of Delhi, keeping in mind he is the leader of one of the well-known topmost parties, political parties? So, it looks like this is a revenge game being played. Number one. Number two, if it is found and proved that the money was utilized for political purposes, yes, he needs not only to go behind bars, he needs to be made to account for every penny and all the money to be recovered from him. But at the same time, people like Nitish Kumar, and Nitish Kumar के घरा कोणे 10 crores कोण अंडोल हुई, anonymous. 10 crores घरा को अंडोले तेगे भाईल्यान देरा भायर आणि तेच्यान डेपॉझिट केले. मुगे घरा कोणे लास्ट 63 years जाली, कोणे 10 रुपये दोन नाही, not even 10 rupees. And Nitish Kumar के घरा कोणे 10 crores दोले. What was the duty of Nitish Kumar? Saying that he is the honest person. Even the police make announcement, the government make announcement. When you find anything that is suspicious, anything that doesn't belong to you, you need to report to the police. Did Nitish Kumar report it to the police that there is 10 crores outside his house? Then why Nitish Kumar was not before Arvind Kejriwal to enter the bars of the jail? Chronology समझो. किती म्हणता Amit Shah. Baba Amit Shah, what does it say? Chronology समझो. तो chronology के हिसाब से Nitish Kumar should have been behind bars first. And then all these leaders of the BJP, each and everybody should be behind bars Because in this electoral bond, things are very clear that more than 9,000 crores has been pulled into the party funds, directly and indirectly threatening people either before doing business or after doing business. In the name of ED, IT, all that. So, let justice be not only be done, it need to be seen to be done. And not for one, Arvind Kejriwal, but all the people who are involved in this. Because the ruling is more responsible than the opposition. Because the ruling party had the powers to threaten the people.
Karnataka, even after not receiving permissions from the National Board of Wildlife Activists who have visited the sites in Kankumbi, have revealed that nearly 5 kilometers of excavation has been carried out to facilitate transfer of water from Kalsa to Malaprabha Basin. Activists have also warned that if the Water Resource Ministry and the government is not serious about the issue, Goa will face serious problems in the future.
In the petition of Mahadai Bachao Abhiyan in 2017, Karnataka Senior Counsel Fali Nariman said that no construction is going on in Kankumbi presently and no construction would be carried out. So after that, Karnataka did not carry out any major construction, but they continued with the excavation work. They continued with the such type of the structure that could facilitate the transfer of Kalsa water into Malaprabha Basin. So presently this is the situation as far as the Mahadai issue is concerned, and unless and until the Water Resources Department of Goa is not serious about the issue, we will going to face the lot of problems. So Goa government should take the issue seriously, because if they want to protect the future and the present of the state, the Mahadai is the lifeline of the state, and the large number of the people in Goa get drinking water only through this river. So if we want to make our future certain, then the protection and conservation of water bodies like the Mandavi river basin and its tributary is very important and essential for the state of Goa.
The Mormugao Municipal Council has been battling the revenue woes, causing delays in disbursing salaries to the staff. To boost revenue, the council initiated a house assessment for tax division. However, the assessment procedure has been hampered by the deployment of more staff on election duty for the Lok Sabha elections. Watch.
This municipality आमचे चेअरपर्सनाक विचारपाक एक्चुअली चीफ ऑफिसर बट ही इज नॉट ऑन द सीट सो चेअरपर्सन आमी विचारले हे जे असेसमेंट म्हणून चालू आहा पळय टॅक्साक लागून बिल्डिंगेचे दॅट्स अ पोस्ट ऑक्युपन्सी ऑडिट इट इज मेन्शन इन द गायडलायन ऑफ म्युनिसिपालिटी बट ते 5 वर्सां एक जावपा जाय पयलीं कळ्ळें सो बरें हांगा चेअरपर्सनान चालू केल्लें पण आमकां अशें आयकून येलें की कोणी धमकी दिली आनी म्युनिसिपालिटीन बंद केलें म्हणजे सो वी वॉन्ट टू नो फायंड आउट करपा येयल्लें बाबा एक्झॅक्ट कितें इट्स अ रुमर ऑर इट्स अ फॅक्ट तेका लागून आमी विचारपा येयल्लें बाबा हे कित्याक बंद जालें सो आमकां तेणें आश्वासन दिलां आतां हे बंद जावं ना हेजे फाटीं तो आतां ड्यू टू इलेक्शन मॅनपावर ना तेजे कडेन सो ताणें स्टॉप दवरला आफ्टर द इलेक्शन ही इज गोइंग टू कंटिन्यू देट वॉट प्रॉमीस ताणें दिला आनी lot of other issues also we discussed with him and he was very cooperative and then Sala all the issues will be sorted out very shortly.
माहिती मिळाली की आम्ही असेसमेंट ह्याच्या पावराचेर बंद केला म्हणून पूण तशें कांय ना आमचो स्टाफ सद्याक इलेक्शन ड्युटीक आसा म्हूण त्या हेचेर आमी बंद दवरलेलो आसा जशें इलेक्शन काबार आमी मदीं पासून आमचो स्टाफ परत येयलो जाल्यार आमी परत चालू करता कित्याक आमकां असेसमेंट हें करपाक जाय आनी आमची तुमकां खबर फायनान्शियली प्रॉब्लम आसा म्हणून पूण आमी हें चालू दवरता तशें कांय ना कोणाचो हें कांय येवना आमकां आनी तशें रुमर्स आमकां कांयच ना
स्टाफ शॉर्टेज हा आयकूंक येयला आनी तेच्या खातीर
सगळे इलेक्शन ड्युटीक सद्याक घातले सद्याक BLO आसा आमचे कडेन कोण ना आमचे इंजिनियर पासून ना आमचे कडेन म्हणून ते करपी वचपी कोण ना त्या खातीर म्हणून ते सद्याक स्टॉप करून दवरला मे बी 1 म्हयन्या भितर ना 2 म्हयन्या भितर चालू करतले
In a late night incident that took place on Thursday, a high-speeding four-wheeler taxi reportedly lost control and rammed into shops, damaging several bikes in Vasco. As per sources, the driver lost control of the vehicle, resulting into the collision. Fortunately, no injuries have been reported. Law enforcement authorities are investigating the cause of the accident.
On Thursday late night, an accident took place wherein a four-wheeler taxi rammed his vehicle into the shops at Vasco. The incident occurred around 11 p.m. on an internal road. The driver, whose identity has not been disclosed, is said to have lost control of the vehicle, resulting in the collision. Fortunately, no casualties were reported, but the shop owner incurred a massive amount of damages. As per the shop owner, the driver was under the influence of drugs that made him do such things. He demanded a narcotics test to be done on the perpetrator.
म्हाका कॉल आयलो डॅमेज जाला शटर सकयल पडल्या म्हणून हांव पावलो आय रश्ड इन एज सून एज पॉसिबल हांगा पळोवन तुमी पळयता आसतले कितें जालां तें द होल पोल इज डावन ही गाडयेची करामत म्हणल्यार चमत्कार हो बेसिकली हांव आयल्या आयल्या तेच विचार करतालो हो चमत्कारी पुरुश कोण की इतके पिवन असले चमत्कार करपी द होल शटर इज डावन आमकां आतां बिझनेस परत सुरू करपाक 5 दीस तरी लागतले आतां तो धंद्याचो लॉस म्हणा प्लस कन्स्ट्रक्शन कॉस्ट सारवालो हो म्हाजो कूक usually we do the cooking here. I mean the customers are here, we are here. Suppose तेच आमी suppose आज आमी काम करताले आणि ही इन्सिडेंट जावपाची नमस्कार करपाक तुमी सगळे पावपाचे आमच्या फोटोक आमी हांगा उरिल्ले नाशिल्ले उलोवपा खातीर. So this is a serious condition. This is not something that can be just a drunk and driven. आमी पिता आमी चलयता हे drunk and driven न्हय. This is something extreme taken into the nose and doing this stuff. So please do the narcotics, do the drinking, driving, do all the possibility test. And I think this has to be taken into serious consideration. This is not even a highway, guys. I mean, Modlo Road, this is not a NH, right? So the speed limit, there has to be maybe speed breakers, what the government can think further. I might talk more, sorry. But yeah, sadhya zala, te tumi paksha, konu dopache.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Hundreds of starlings flock together to create the swooping, swirling patterns across the sky at the banks of River Mandovi in Panjim. Starlings murmurate to exchange information about good feeding areas to keep predators away. Panjim being a bustling city, the murmuration indicates that the city is a safe place for birds to stay.
On Thursday evening, locals of Panjim witnessed the marvelous display of hundreds of starling birds' murmuration. The murmuration name comes from the murmuring sound the starling's wings makes while flying. Despite being a busy city, Panjim houses thousands of species of birds and aquatic animals. Murmuration is a sign that the birds feel safe to stay in Panjim. Upendra Naik for Herald TV.
Panjim Shikmotsav Samiti has announced a change in this year's parade route. The member said that due to ongoing smart city work, the parade will be held on Dayanand Bandorkar Marg rather than the traditional route. The parade will commence at Adil Shah Palace and go till Kala Academy. Listen.
18 June road आशिल्लो पळय तो बिकॉज ऑफ स्मार्ट सिटी सगळें काम चल्लां म्हणून आमी कार्निवल रोड जो तांचो ट्रेडिशनल रोड आसा तेच्या वेळा परेड सगळी ओल्ड सेक्रेटरीएटांतल्यान स्टार्ट जातली आनी ती तशी येवन GMC आसा थंय कल्मिनेट जातली. त्याच बरोबर आमी प्रत्येक वर्सा जी एंट्री फॉर्म आसा ती एंट्री फॉर्म सगळी आमी CCPन दवरिल्ली आसा आनी हे सगळो कार्यक्रम करता आसतना CCPच्या माध्यमांतून त्यांच्या कॉर्पोरेशनांच्यान आमी करता. CCP कडल्यान फॉर्मा फाल्यां लास्ट डेट आसा तेन्ना आमी सगळे पार्टिसिपंट आसा तांकां सांगूंक सोदता की इवन ती फॉर्मां थंय रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफिस जें आमचें जातलें जें भाऊसाहेब बांदोडकराचो जो पुतळो आसा सेक्रेटरीएटाचे त्याच्या ऑपोजीट आसतालें थंय जातलें. थंय तुमकां ती 6 पासून मेळटली. 5 पासून तुमी व्हरपाक जाय रोमटामेळ आनी 6 पासून अफ्रोटाची. त्याच्या नंतर 7 मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट जो आसा तो स्ट्रिक्टली पाळो वयतलो अशें गव्हर्मेंटान सांगलां आनी आयजूय मिनिस्टरान मिटींग दवरल्या की कशें आसपाक जाय स्ट्रिक्ट कोड कसो तुमी फॉलो करपाक जाय आनी हे सगळे जे रोमटामेळ किंवा हे सगळे लोक येतले पार्टिसिपंट फ्लोटाचे तांच्यांनी पाळपाक जाय अशें आमी कळपेची शिगमोत्सव तर्फे आमी विनंती करता. त्याच बरोबर आम्ही जी ऑफिसां आमकां सगळी लागतात, कलेक्टर म्हणा, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी म्हणा, किंवा हेल्थ म्हणा, किंवा मॅजिस्ट्रेट म्हणा, सावंडाचे परमिशन, सावंड खूपच पोल्युशना खातीर खूब तांच्यांनी स्ट्रिक्ट दवरला आनी बाकीचे जे सगळे ऑथॉरिटी आमकां लागता तांचे आमी हांगा पयलीं आनी करताच तांकां थँक आमी. तुमी इलेक्ट्रॉनीक मिडिया आनी जे बाबान म्हटलां तशें की हे जे सगळो कार्यक्रम आसा तुमच्या थ्रू सबंद लोकांक आयज ही बातमी सुद्दां जे वचूंक जाय, आव्हान आमी पेपरांचेर करतेच एक नोटीस दिवन ही सुद्दां सगळी वयता. त्या खातीर तुमी हांगा आयले त्याबद्दल खरेंच म्हणजे तुमच्या मनांतल्यान आमी धन्यवाद म्हणटा.
The Goa Electricity Department organized a futsal competition between the staff members of every department of all around Goa. The 3 days tournament commenced on Thursday, 21st March and will end on 22nd March.
For the next 3 days, participate with lot of fun. Let us bring our energy back on the field and bring the excitement so that we all enjoy these next 3 days and keep the memories forever. Once again, I want to congratulate the organizers, my colleagues who brought this today's tournament, and definitely I know it will be a great success, and I wish all the team for the success. Or we win or we lose, let us enjoy every moment. Thank you all.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.